lift that all the way over there. Hip. Hip. Okay. Got it without getting out of my seat. Hell yeah. Okay, good. That's not up. Bitch. God damn it. I'm just over there embellishing and decorating your Spanish homework. It's like, okay, I know I didn't technically answer any of the questions, however, it does look fabulous now, so... Heck. Nice. It's like, look, I know I finished all the questions, but can I get extra credit for just making it extra appealing to look at? Aren't you tired of boring old papers? Wouldn't you like to grade something nice for once? Yeah, it's also boring to just constantly turn in the same tired old papers. There's just filling out information. Oh, nice. They made writing a stream category. That's cool. Because I know some people would just like work on their writing process on stream. But yeah, they didn't have a specific category for it. That's cool. I'm glad they added that. Mm. Oh yeah, like the VODs and stuff. Mm. Oh. Honestly, having weird antlers grow directly out of your brains is kind of what a really bad migraine feels like, so that's accurate, I gotta say. I think the face a bit too big. As most of Wolf's head is just fluff. Okay. There's that fantastic edit. Yes. This wonderful edit here that I love so much. Oh right, I did save that. need to make the leggies a little longer. The back legs are doing pretty good. Just need to reposition that one. Dang, the one thing that'll piss him off, having a migraine. A constant migraine. Yeah, that would get to anyone. The references imbue my very being with energy. I just can't stop. I'm too brain rotten. Too brain rotten with all the fantastic IPs just composting in my brain. Do want that a bit longer. Yeah, I've gotten straight up delirious from like really bad migraines before. I opened that in the wrong thing. Oh yeah, it was a metal mariachi song a friend sent me. I gotta check out. What? Come on. There you go. So I have those references there. I can have that there. Oof. Yeah, if it's a pain that like gets worse just by fucking existing, and if it's one that lasts for a long time, that's the worst. Yeah, I've seen the Canadians on Tumblr and stuff being like, hey, look, do you want to turn into our neighbors in the South? No, you fucking don't. So, she didn't give me any specifics besides some like vague stuff, so I'm gonna have a big belt going around the ears, but the ears can come out of the hat. Feathers and stuff always coming out of the left side of the hats. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done referencing this one, and then I can squish that. Okay. Just seeing how much space I need, because mostly I just need this very good reference my friend threw together of their D&D character. Because there's like a lot of character dress-up things and stuff like that where it's humanoid characters, and some where you can have furries, but there aren't a lot where it's just like a feral type, so... Just a second. First, I'm gonna play this mariachi metal song that my friend sent me that I had to watch anyway. Oh. Fuck. Yeah, her character is a wolf bard, literally just a wolf, who has the manners of a classy high society, like fancy English lady, and a really long name. Lady Miranda Louisa Contessa Francesca Flufflebottom III. I'm hoping I can incorporate the name into something. I was like, hey, it was your birthday recently, so let me do art of one of your D&D characters. And she was like, yes, the one that's really hard to use a character dress up to make one for myself. Yeah, apparently this is Metalachi. They're a mariachi metal band. A beautiful combination of genres. Huh? It might be. I knew it sounded familiar. Knowing her probably is an Animaniacs reference. It needs a big off-center buckle. The feathers are going to be attached like behind the ear over here. Big feather. Oh my god, that looks so fun. I really like those like spinning swing rides where it's like you're in a swing and you're just being like spun around. I really like those a lot. Okay, let's check it out later. Actually create a save for that. Oh wow, he's not smiling at all. I mean, it's hard to smile with a really bad migraine. Sometimes the smile itself hurts because moving your face muscles too much hurts. Is it Lady Miranda, Luisa, Contessa, Francesca? Wait, just start with Luisa, Miranda. Miranda, Luisa, Contessa. Francesca. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna... whole bottom of the third, okay.
Alright, you ready to go?
Yeah, hang on 1 second.
Come on, bud, it's getting late.
Can't you see we're in the middle of a conversation right now?
Oh, does somebody want a treat?
No, I don't want a treat. I want to finish having a conversation. Okay, let's go. But if they say they're taking me to the farm, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, there's like a really cute frog tarantula symbiosis. God dang it.
Okay, now all you have to do...
What is this called? Common murder chicks leap off cliffs before they can fly, bouncing off rocks on their way to the ocean.
...is jump! Don't...
Jimmy, that was amazing!
Wow, you did it! Good job, bud!
I'm so happy we decided to use some padding this time.
Jacob! Your baby brother's in the water!
Oh no! I think it has fire eyes, maybe? Oops. The freaking, like, Stephen Hawking's, yay! The guy who didn't like musicals, but it's just Paul being autistic. Let's see what it says. Disclaimer, I am autistic, so you can't disagree with me, /silly. He's beauty, he's grace, he will not look you in the face. I also don't like eye contact.
HP laser jet, not the HP inkjet.
Right. Sorry, Paul.
It's fine.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, Melissa.
Were you gonna sign up for the company softball league?
No.
Oh. Well, it might be fun.
Yeah. I don't want to, though.
Okay. Well, Mr. Davidson wants his reports on his desk by the end of the day.
Will do.
Townsend's working out real swell.
Charlotte? I'm sorry, you can't smoke in here.
Huh? Oh! I didn't even realize.
It's okay.
Her mother, just to make me look small, took her all the way to New York to see Hamilton.
Ugh.
And she loved it. At the old Starlight Theater in downtown Hatchetfield. The touring production of Mamma Mia.
Wow. She'll like that just as much as Hamilton.
Get a kick out of it. Remember when you used to babysit her, drive her to school?
Yeah?
She thinks you're cool. Maybe you could talk me up a bit. Let her know her old dad's pretty cool, too.
Bill? No. Sorry.
You got other plans?
No.
So you'd rather do nothing than come with us to see Mamma Mia?
Bill, I'd rather do anything than go see Mamma Mia.
I'm trying to reconnect with my teenage kid, and you're just gonna leave me hanging?
Yeah. Sorry. But hey, I'll grab you something from Beanie's. My treat. What do you want?
I just want my daughter back.
How about an iced caramel frap?
Looking better. Hey, you going to Beanie's?
Yeah?
You didn't invite me?
Sorry, Ted, do you want to come?
No. I don't want to show you up, yeah?
What do you mean?
Paul, come on. I know why you walked that extra block instead of just going to Starbucks across the street.
I don't want to give my money to some corporate chain.
You sure it doesn't have anything to do with that cute little barista over there? Huh?
That's not the reason.
Yeah, the latte hate. She's known throughout the land, right? No, it's like, my wife, right? It's like boy,
Alright,
by
Ted.
You know what? I'm never coming back here again. That sign's bullshit.
Oh my god, so mean! It's embarrassing, Nora. I mean, God.
I personally think every employee should be able to do that without getting in trouble.
Now move your ass, you got a line. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I got an easy one for you. Just a cup of black coffee.
Jesus, really? I've been brewing up your
No.
cough.
I'm sorry. No, I don't need you to sing. I just tipped because, people should tip.
Well, thank you. I mean, because if I have to sing for it, it's not really a tip, right? It's just like I have another shitty paying job on top of my already shitty paying job. Because, I mean, most of my tips are less than $1. So after the
Oh my god, you're so mean.
not even 25 cents a song. That is less than a fucking jukebox. Only a jukebox doesn't also have to make coffee for these assholes. Or, not that you're an asshole. Well, maybe you are. What'd you tip? $5. You meant this just for me, right? Like I don't have to split this with anyone.
I don't give a shit about them. People should tip.
Oh. Well, thank you. I mean, because if I have to sing for it, not really a tip, right? Just like I have another shitty paying job on top of my already shitty paying job. Because, most of my tips are less than $1. So after the split, I'm making like less than 25 cents a song? That is less than a fucking jukebox. Except a jukebox doesn't also have to make coffee for these assholes. Not that you're an asshole. Well, maybe you are an asshole. What'd you tip? $5? Damn. You meant this just for me, right? I don't share this with anyone.
Oh yeah, that's for you. I don't give a shit about them.
It's very sweet. It's very sweet. God, I'm just so sick of Nora and Zoe, who is technically my manager, even though she is 10 years younger than me. Ugh. She hired all of her little theater friends, and they will not shut the fuck up about some shitty production of Godspell they did last summer.
Oh, that was the one at the rec center, right? I think I had to see that.
Ugh.
I did not like it.
Yeah. It sucked, right?
Yeah, they shouldn't call it Godspell, more like God Awful.
Yeah.
The-
Bad.
Yeah. I don't like musicals. Watching people sing and dance makes me
Fucking
very uncomfortable.
historic classical literature hentai
How did you get to that
eroge.
coffee shop? You know, there's a Starbucks across the street.
Oh, well, you know, some things are worth it. Like, damn good coffee.
I see you in here all the time, don't I? What's your name?
Paul.
Hi, Paul. I'm Emma.
Excuse me. Okay, bye, Emma.
I made the torso just a little bit too short, maybe.
Oh, shoot, I forgot Bill's caramel frap. Ah, fuck Bill.
Hello.
Hey.
Well, that's really generous of you. Do you know about our new campaign to save the sea turtles?
Yeah, I've been getting the emails, been reading all about it.
Really? The campaign that doesn't exist, the one that I just made up?
I give my money directly to the people who need it.
Oh, spare change for the homeless?
Sorry, I don't have any.
Wow, you're a real humanitarian.
Peanuts. The Hatchetfield pocket squirrel has outgrown his adopted father's pocket.
Peanuts!
Luckily, proud Papa Ed has been squirreling away on his GoFundMe page to build Peanuts his very own, get this Dan, squirrel house.
That's amazing.
And something else has fallen to the ground here in Hatchetfield, this time from outer space. The meteor came...
Sorry. How's it, Shane?
I would also apologize for bumping into a weirdo dancing on the street.
Hey, did you see... Oh, you again. Look, I'm not a bad guy, okay? I've been to charity in the past.
Typical day.
What?
Got me feeling in a beautiful way.
Oh, is he with Greenpeace too?
Yesterday was retroactive. Got myself a new perspective. I was running up and down the road. So I threw my worries. Don't you wanna say
I kind of hope the eroge is also tragic. Just like, just because it's eroge doesn't mean it doesn't deserve a story.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Coffee and a sugar. Bill, you're a riot.
Okay. Hey guys, is today some kind of, I don't know, Canadian holiday or something? International Music Day or...
Not that I know of.
Cause I just, fucking useless, Paul. Yeah, I just have a bad feeling about all this.
Paul, Mr. Davidson wants to see you in his office.
Oh shoot, I forgot to hand in my weekly reports yesterday. I'm gonna get it.
What's that one concrete goal that motivates all your action?
I don't think I have one of those.
Well, then how's anyone supposed to sympathize with you, Paul? I don't want money, I want you to want Paul. Maybe someone who keeps you lusted. I'm just a boss, I'm not an idea guy. I hire you, Pauls, to keep our stock high. Do you know what I want for myself? Okay, choke me.
Like, who is this for?
I'm pretty sure she's Fire Eyes, so I can add that later.
Mr. Davidson, I'm gonna get some coffee. You want anything?
No, I need you to want.
Have a nice caramel frap. Nothing better.
And if you don't want, we're through.
Okay. All right. This isn't happening.
Yeah, and if my boss catches me, I'll get canned. New company policy. Not only do we have to sing when people tip, but when they
Mm.
enter, when they order, all the time, apparently.
And I know this is gonna sound crazy and not very scary, but it is scary if you think about the implications. Promise me you'll think about the implications.
Okay, I promise.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Business, how do you do?
Get out.
Hold on.
So, I know this is probably a bad time, but, what do you like film?
Yeah, you know what that is? It is a bad time for that.
No, Emma stays with us.
I don't know her.
Yeah, you do. She's the barista from Beanie's, the latte hottie.
Mm.
Paul, that is not the latte hottie. That's the crabby one who won't sing when I tip her. You grab the wrong one, you noodle. Fuck. Yeah, what cops? You better shape on down.
Get away from him, Charlotte. He's
Depending on how they interpret Otis's story, she might also be married.
Empty out all of them pockets. Yeah, we're cops. Yeah, we're cops. And we make sense. Get back in the vehicle. Get back in the vehicle. I'll tell you what on earth it looks like.
Why did I come back here?
to, drink.
Back to Hatchetfield.
It was the first musical I ever saw. I hated it. That's probably the start of my whole thing. You're the reason I don't like musicals.
Whoa, that's like your origin story.
Yeah,
So I guess I'm the supervillain.
I don't think of you like that at all, Emma.
What's wrong with him?
Sing the beginning of Moana.
What?
Moana. Make way, make way. Consider the coconut.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
This is what we do. No one leaves. I didn't like that movie.
It's not like you're asking me to go see.
Yeah, I wonder who her Penelope will be.
Well, hey,
That's not your daughter, Bill.
I don't entirely know what it's like for like gay people in South Korea, but I think it would be pretty baller if they made her a lesbian.
Cool. Oh, Emma, I hate to say this right now, but this is what seatbelts are for.
it's like your friends.
Taking a little hydration check break.
Which friend? Bill, Ted, Charlotte?
I know your friends' fucking names. You take the head out, the whole thing goes down.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Banana peel.
Okay.
I think that's all of it, though. So get back on
Be
it.
interesting if she was the child.
No thanks. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck it. Get out of here.
Okay. Bye.
We got what we wanted.
No. No.
Dang it, no.
Mr. Davidson didn't want to become a mindless alien slave. He wanted to be choked by his wife while he jerked off.
Save for one pocket-sized squirrel we found burrowed in the chest of a local woodworker.
Ambigify.
Nuts.
Me.
Glad he got out of there.
Let me close my browser for now.
You had to sing to survive. We must go
Hmm.
on with the show. It's inevitable to know what I want now.
Know what you want now.
Am I want you to join the party? Are you going to tip me?
Get your cup of coffee.
Mm-mm. It's Stockade, isn't it? Oh, yeah. The really old euphemisms. Oh, he's a confirmed bachelor. Giving this dog eyeliner. Huh. That's good. Us.
She's the smartest girl in the game, and 17 was the
Hmm.
age that I knew that we'd be engaged. She was out of my league and out of this world, but I couldn't seem to get over this girl. So I asked for help from the one I trusted the most, a doctor. Athena, you gotta help me meet the girl of my dreams. I've seen her and I need her to be mine. Believe it, I'm in love and I mean it. Her name's Penelope and I need her to be mine.
Dang, I shouldn't have closed those refs. the sides of the eyes. Okay. Oh, hey, Wiggly.
Did it work?
Hello, Wendy Win.
I love the voice that guy uses for Wiggly. So cartoonishly villainous.
We've been watching you, Gracie. Someone's been a little naughty.
Oh boy, a Spankovsky! I'm gonna have the whole set in my toy box.
Stephanie, yum yum.
Are you the Lords in Black?
I love how childish they are. Really fun villain ideas.
Don't be so formal, Stephanie. We're all pallywags here. I mean, look at us. We even hold court in your own tongue and form. Go, Nighthawks!
Our true forms would melt your mind.
Don't frighten him, Pokey, you nasty boy.
We need to stop Max Jagerman. We heard you could help us.
The Lords in Black will help you, yes, you stupid, silly girl. Why help you with the Jaegermen when we can help the world? We could. We could take hold of little Maxie and put him right down to Drowsy Town.
Swallow his soul. I wanna lick it.
But why? Maxie Poo's about to get you. Tear you all to bloody bits.
I wanna see that.
How about a bargain? We'll give you whatever you want. Just get rid of Jagerman.
Whatever we want. Whatever we want, we want, we want. Whatever we want, we get. Whatever you want, you want, you want. Forever in our debt. What could you give to me?
Kinda, but they're still villainous as hell.
There is
Like, their support is absolutely conditional.
What do you want from us?
Something fly.
Something tasty.
Oh, you'll hardly miss it. We just want what you cherish most. That's all.
What we cherish most? What do you mean?
What do you want, Steph?
One of you must give up the thing you treasure above all else.
Do it or die.
Treasure above all else.
My phone! My whole life's on this thing! My contacts! My pictures!
We don't give a shit about your phone! We want what you really want.
I love how the music backs up though. We don't give a shit about your phone.
Lie to yourself, but not to me. Think about it. Ah, there he is.
Steph? No. No!
What's in your pocket, Stephanie? Stephanie has got a gun, sha-la-la-la, fun. Stephanie has got a gun, she knows what must be done. Put a bullet in his brain and we'll take Maxwell off your plate.
I can't!
Pay the price, or fuck off. Out of the depths of hell and back, as one of the black and white. Cover our souls with robes of black and take up the arms of night. You summon us once, you summon us twice. On the roll of the dice.
Like the musician? Yeah, I'm also gonna have to find that reference again for the general fur pattern. People's bigger. I'll have to put fire also coming out of her eyes. Why does it keep going down?
Did it work?
Hello, friendly winds.
We've been watching you, Gracie. Someone's been a little naughty.
Oh boy, a Spankovsky! I'm gonna have the whole set in my toy box.
Stephanie Yum Yum.
Are you the Lords in Black?
Out of the depths of hell and back we travel very far. Cover our souls with robes of black, the Lords in Black we are. Don't be so formal, Steffi. We're all pallywhads here. I mean, look at us. We even hold court in your own tongue and form. Go, Nighthawk! Our truth will your mind. Don't frighten them, Pokey, you nasty boy.
We have to stop Max Jaegerman. We heard you could help us.
The Lords in Black will help you, yes, you stupid silly girl. Why help you with the Jaegerman when we can help the world? We could take hold of little Maxie and pull him right down to Drowsy Town.
Swallow his soul. I want to lick it.
But why? Maxie who's about to get you. Tear you all to bloody bits.
I want to see that.
What about a bargain? We'll give you whatever you want. Just get rid of Jaegerman.
Whatever we want! Whatever we want, we want, we want. Whatever we want, we get. Whatever you want, you want, you want. Forever in our debt. Let me check my Christmas list. Ah, there is something.
What? What do you want from us?
Something fun.
Something tasty.
Oh, you'll hardly miss it. We just want what you cherish most. That's all.
What we cherish most? What do you mean?
What did you want, Steph?
One of you must give up the thing you treasure above all else.
Do it or die.
Treasure above all else. I know what it is. My phone! My whole life's on this thing! My contacts! My pictures! My...
We don't give a shit about your phone! You want what you really want. You can't lie to us, Steph. You can lie to yourself, but not to me. Think about it. Ah, there he is. Steph?
I love the weird way he goes ah, because he's like ah.
Stephanie has got a gun, tra-la-la-la, fun. Stephanie has got a gun, she knows what must be done. Put a bullet in his brain and we'll take Maxwell off your plate.
Yum yum.
I can't!
Pay the price or fuck off. Out of the depths of hell and back, us one of the black and white. Cover our souls with robes of black and take up the arms of night. You summon us once, you summon us
Good for the fans, I guess. Mm. Snakes, is that the guy who's good? I'm not good with names. I can't remember the stuff about Canada. Like, you live somewhere in Canada, so I'm assuming you know. Woohoo! Okay, so not the Conservative Party, cool. Okay. Yeah, here in the US, it probably noticed it's the opposite, so for a second I was like, okay, cool. So over here, the color symbolism is red is the Conservatives and blue is, well, the Democrats, who are nowhere near as progressive as a lot of us would like them to be, but, you know, they're okay. They're not actively dragging the entire country backwards. Okay, these are supposed to be overlapping, but they're like not. They're like really bad. Just get that out of here. I'm gonna redraw that whole bottom part. Mm-hmm. And Quebec is Quebec. Yeah, I really hate our two-party system where it's just like one or the other. Ugh. This... I have to save this video on one of my things for later. I also have to stretch my hand a little. Hold on.
So I read a lot of horror literature. It's like all I do when I'm not making videos. A lot of what I talk about on this channel is horror literature and why I think it's so amazing. As someone who grew up on internet...
I guess so. Mostly it's just like the... I feel like the Democrats don't do enough. I feel like they're often obsessed with appearances more than actually doing things, but they have gotten some good progressive things done. Stretch, check. Big stretch. I just pulled this up. Okay, yeah, they're kind of small on this thing too, so I have to make them super big. Yeah, they're doing pretty good at just kind of like they've definitely done, especially like certain people, because there are a lot of people who ran and were voted in as Democrat because they're even more progressive or left-leaning, and Democrat was the only thing they could run as because no one was going to vote for anything else. Yeah, it's like in the U.S., a lot of people see, well, a lot of people who are more leftist see Democrats as like a doorstop. As like, we're probably we don't really expect them to do anything that's like really actually gonna make a big change. Well, the Republicans are absolutely going to make big changes, and they're going to make very bad changes that make bad changes for everyone and make everyone's lives worse, whether or not they voted for them. They just use the idiots who vote for them as pawns to get into power. Yeah. All the goddamn people being like, oh, I don't know about Bernie Sanders. He's just so radical. And I'm like, and you tell me you look at Trump and them and tell me they aren't radical? It's a bit longer, but I kind of... I have to listen to the Nightmare Time series. But I almost just want to play the Gaslight District pilot in the background. Yeah. Well, the whole Bernie Sanders is too old, though, and it's like too old. The guy is still lucid, unlike some people. It's like being old doesn't necessarily matter. Yeah, there's like a lot about the Lords in Black and Nightmare Time, huh? So I made this like too different of a shape. Wendy Wens or Pallywows. Man, I like accidentally made more plans to go hang out with friends tomorrow because I know this one person who's like an acquaintance who's becoming more of a friend. And I was hanging out earlier today at this like pizza and board games place that was really bumping tonight. Everyone was having a great time in there, great energy. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go check out the new Daiso tomorrow and also go to that comic book shop. And then, like, right now, I'm like, I'm so tired of going places. Also, I don't want to cancel. Make those look like they have different sort of weights in them, like they have different stuff in them. I should ask her if this character has any motifs or symbols that I can incorporate.
Well, if you see anything suspicious, you can, give me a call.
And he gives me his number very smooth. You know, I see you in here all the time. What's your name again?
It's Paul.
Excuse me!
Mm.
I have been waiting for what feels like 5 fucking years, and I still have not received my goddamn hot chocolate.
Hi there. There's a lot of runes sprinkled all throughout
Why do you keep scrolling down?
Violet, and some of them are actually kinda important story-wise. So I go over all of them right here. Right at the beginning we see a sign that says Chainport. That's the district in the bottom right on the map we see later. During the description about what happened to humanity, it simply says corrupted, which kinda neatly sums up all the stuff the narrator is saying. Humanity's commandments didn't change at all, apparently. They still are the good old lie, cheat, deceive, steal, swindle, rob. Evermore and evermore. And yes, deceive is misspelled on the tablets. There are some typos in a lot of the runes. I'll generally keep them in though to stay true to the source. This one was already in the trailer. It's the prophecy. The body of he who bears the mark of the hand shall suffer injury, shall feel pain, shall witness death, but is forever tethered to the soul. Upon injury, the body will persist, bolstered by the mark. It will restore itself, but never to completion. Upon death, the seal will awaken and bind the soul to the body once more. The body of he who bears the mark of the hand has become a tomb for his soul evermore and evermore. The writing on this bell seems to be gibberish. In this shot, we see Knyalv. In another shot, this extends to Knyalvdjalv. Maybe it's supposed to be some abbreviation, or it's literally just some random letters. I don't know. If we zoom in on this sign
Maybe
really
it's
close,
jumbled.
we can, with some effort, barely make out that it says "Fear the Humans." The pamphlet Mel is being handed says, "The child born of the egg of an angel shall be the one to determine the fate of the Gaslight District." The writing on the angel block says, "Emissary Motor, raw magic fueled." And again, emissary is spelled that way in the glyphs. At least this time it may be a brand name with the spelling being intentional. When Mud shoots the guy in front of them, the glyphs spell out death, but we see the letters from behind with the muzzle flash being the H. Click. When Ken punches Mud, the writing is backwards again. This time the H is the impact. The crew drive under a street sign we only see partially. Luckily, there's a better shot of it a bit later. Paradise Lost is angel territory, Chainport is full of poo, and to the right is No Man's Land. On top of the sheet music it says Clair de Lune. Ken's doorbell's writing is upside down and mirrored. I don't know if it's supposed to be read from the inside of the bell, or just screwed up the textures, but anyway, it just says stinky. Jack's credit cards have a whole story to tell about Mud. Can't trust Mud? Maybe can. He definitely smells. It's really bad. Pinstripe Frank is missing in action. The text on the top picture is hand-drawn, seems to be gibberish, and the lower half is cut off. The right sign is cut off by the chair. The letters visible are "We finally char something." While the left sign seems to be a direct comment regarding my relationship with the gibberish on the bell and the painting. Boy, I'd hate to be the guy who tries to decipher this crap. While the descriptions on Ken's menu are hard to read, they do contain the name of these fly-looking things. They're called litterbugs. Ken serves their lower limbs, the stinger, the heart, the colon, and, last but not least, the gonads. By the way, the crew's transporter's license plate is MA776246. While driving, the Smiling Dad passed some more exposition material. Inferno processing. Serious offenders will be escorted to the gates of Dis, where they will be transferred to the Furies for further processing. Heretics are to find their assigned coffin on their own initiative, but are encouraged to do so within an allotted time, or else be given a compounded sentence befitting of lollygaggers. Violent inmates are to be immersed in the scalding river and guarded without pause by rank 1 Furies. Any inmate sentenced to the first 5 levels demonstrating rebellion, insurrection, protest, peaceful or otherwise, or dirty thoughts will be transferred to level 7. There's another paragraph, but I can't read all of it, and I can't make sense of the snippets I can decipher, so I'll skip that one for now. Maybe we'll see this tablet in a future episode so I can come back to it. Right next to it is another tablet. The runes on this one are actually viewed from behind for some reason. I write it right side up this time though, since it's a long text and I don't intend to actually torture you. Upon arrival, inmates will stand before a jury of virtues to be judged and sentenced to the level befitting their charges. Any personal effects are to be confiscated, but the inmate may retain their attire as a reminder of the freedom they've lost. Inmates shall then enter limbo and are to journey to their designated level on foot under the supervision of virtue guards. Inmates are encouraged to appreciate the scenery. Upon arrival at the designated level, inmates are to be shot through the head and left to their sentence. If found innocent, albeit unlikely, they shall be sent to Paradise Lost and are to vacate the premises immediately or suffer the wrath of the nearest authorized entity. And finally, we see a map of the Inferno, giving some context to the aforementioned levels. From top to bottom, the levels are Limbo, reserved for inmates with no sentences, Warden Charles. Lusuria, reserved for lustful sinners, Warden Thames. Gola, reserved for gluttonous sinners, Warden something something AR. Sadly, I can't make out the first two letters of the Warden's name, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough in a future episode. And yes, gluttonous is misspelled on the sign. Avaritia, reserved for greedy sinners, Warden Roy. Ira, reserved for wrathful sinners, Warden Gif, or however that's supposed to be pronounced. Eresia, reserved for heretical sinners, Warden Lloyd. Violenza, reserved for violent sinners, Warden Matt. Frode, reserved for fraudulent sinners, Warden Alex.
Frode.
Antenora, reserved for traitorous sinners, Warden Mike. That's pretty much a copy-paste of Dante's Circus of Hell, by the way. Most, if not all, names are even Dante's original Italian names. On the delivery notice there's Mecha Pope, build, almost complete, and the encrypted gibberish seems to be sufficiently cryptic. Also, there's a space for the seal over there. Oh boy, the crates. We got lids, CH2O, aka formaldehyde, the heart of St. Andrew, Easter eggs, the lungs of St. Jude, and, befitting the season, more Easter eggs. Also, litterbug. Gotta eat something. When Breadhead goes bird hunting, we get a glimpse of some text on the wall. Long live the Order of Virtue. Briefly may we reign. And on a slightly bigger scale, more exposition. The war to surmount heaven. And so the angels attempted defiance against our order, and blood was shed. Great were their talents, but greater still were ours. The superior order prevailed through great skill and sacrifice, and the lesser order was brought to its knees to serve us evermore and evermore. In the surveillance room, Joshua put out a scribble titled Best Buds. When Mud shoots him, it's not just shot hitting Joshua in the face, but also a clear message. Cringy piece of effing shit. By the way, this one is actually uncensored in the rune version. The runes below the text laboratory carry the most secret of hidden messages. Laboratory. The door is not quite as redundant though. A new beginning to form a new end. Inside the laboratory there's a text that kinda looks like gibberish, until you read even columns bottom to top and uneven columns top to bottom. And so they were all cursed with their gift. As it turns out, it's not just Mud's guns that can talk. Ken's hatchet writes a whole bloody essay in just 2 frames. Connection severed, an alliance broken, millennia and millennia of duty betrayed in a moment of manic guile. Vengeance and comeuppance were dealt, millennia and millennia have passed again, now vengeance and comeuppance can be dealt once more. The dead bird on the floor isn't quite as talkative, but we see 3 names it supposedly spied on. Mel, Miklos, and Ioannis. And yes, they are seen from the back again. Welcome to my suffering. While the letters on Big Mama Bird are gibberish as far as I can tell, there's a plaque at the entrance that we can take a look at. Sadly, it's not as easy to decipher as it seems to be. I won't even try to read this out loud. There's obviously a lot missing and wrong here. These are the pieces I could make out. Maybe this makes some kind of sense to someone. Back to something readable. Breadhead's quick rising yeast is a secret magic recipe. And if you ever wanted your own breadhead, you're in luck. We see the whole recipe. How to make a good boy. You need 180 pound or 81 kilogram flour, 108 pound or 49 kilogram water, 3.6 pound or 1.63 kilogram salt,
I love that he was literally baked into existence.
6 kilogram yeast, 3.6 pound or 1.63 kilogram sugar, 1.63 pound or 1.63 kilogram fat. Someone dropped the ball on the weight conversion of that last one, by the way. Fill bowl with ingredients. Kill 1000 litterbugs. Capture their souls. Fill with water. Put in large stand mixer. Scream and mix. Let the child rise, and he will destroy anything in his path. The child born of yeast shall be named Breadhead, a golem of kindness and sweet, sweet sugar. He will be large and soft. He shall destroy buildings and be bigger than anyone else. He shall be destruction. And now you can make your own Breadhead child. More Easter eggs, by the way. And finally, crime scene. Do not cross. Road closed. So for now, bye. By the way, let me know who bakes their own Breadhead first.
Yeah. Or since Breadhead's a little slow, maybe she's a human, but he doesn't think she's the human. Like, oh, well, no, this one's my friend, so that can't be the bad one everyone's talking about. Mm. Yeah. Oh, this looks familiar.
Or a loved one are suffering from any of the following symptoms: lack of feeling, emotional outbursts, fog of the mind, or memory loss. This may be a sign of onset AED or advanced emotional deterioration. Today, 7 in 10 people over the age of 21 report experiencing emotional degradation severe enough to hinder everyday tasks, such as workplace performance, social interaction, and general well-being. Emotional stability is required for a functional and healthy mind. Correcting AED used to require rigorous testing and invasive procedures, costing time, effort, and money. Today, the solution is Thalassin. Using our modern understanding of brain mapping, Thalassin is able to reproduce the emotions necessary for any occasion. Not only does Thalassin restore lost emotion, but patients have reported emotions at a higher and more consistent quality than ones produced non-chemically. Included in every pack of Thalassin are these common emotions: happiness, sadness,
Oh,
anger, fear, and relief.
yeah, I didn't know
Also,
Gooseworks
look out
did
for
these.
over-the-counter options such as
Or if
jealousy,
I did know,
hope,
I completely forgot.
frustration, and pride. Tired of only experiencing natural emotions? Or maybe interested in expanding your emotional palette? Cutting-edge brain mapping technology has not only allowed us to refine existing emotions, but has also allowed for the creation of new emotions and emotional experiences. With Thalassin Plus, experience emotions beyond previous
Yeah,
methods
Thalassin.
capabilities. These new emotions include Degrance, Humber, Nage, Dorselessness, Epic, Veronation, Harnish, Hard, Trantiveness, Teluge, Brick. To experience the power of Thalassin, call the number on your screen now before supplies run out.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite little, like, analog horror videos. According to some writers I followed on Tumblr for a long time, but, like, never read anything they put outside of Tumblr, I know the authors really, really like it when you comment about a piece. So make sure to comment, even if it's just like, I really like so-and-so, or something. I don't know. And if you actually really end up liking a series, commenting on it can assure the author that there is reason in continuing to write and post their series there, or fan fictions, or just continued stuff. So they'll be like, oh, there's someone there reading them.
Crick, oh, that sounds hee-hawing terrible. Hey, guys. Torbeck doesn't want to be a downer. But Torbeck is slightly concerned about this. He pulls out the bloody blue
Hee-haw.
Has anybody said anything about Egden being missing? Oh, no. Good. Let's never speak of that again. No, that makes you royalty, Torbeck isn't sure that Torbeck can handle that responsibility.
You're now the brigand prince of Prism Hee-haw.
Torbeck's getting mixed signals.
Keep it in your pants.
Okay.
So, what are we gonna do?
I got a 23 on investigation for the Embers, about 2.5 hours to go.
Ow, 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 ow. Hee-haw. Yeah, I've definitely left tabs open where I was like, what? Oh, right. Just looking up a reference. Can't stop hee-hawing. Kunai. I don't care too much about whether he gets a score, but good for him if he does, I guess. I don't know. God damn it. No, not painting. Yeah, that's a good idea, because, like, you know, usually people want, like, a disguise or something. They're showing up in a wig, but if you have no hair at all, then you could fit the theme going on. And also, if for some reason you didn't want to be known, you'd be like, well, obviously I have hair. You're thinking about someone who's bald. I cannot just grow this hair overnight. Trying to get a general line on where the like fur patterning is. Lighter hair. They just cosplay as Pitbull. That is very funny. I like this a lot. That's great. I'm glad he approves of people's cosplays of him. Unless you're saying that sarcastically, I cannot know, but I hope he loves it. I hope he really loves it. A very specific song just came into my head. Not like just came into my head. I've been thinking about it for like a few minutes. But I almost remembered the title of it just now, and then it went away again. It's like The Devil's Something. And it's that piano tune that's supposed to be impossible to play until someone was able to put it into like an electronic piano simulator where they were able to input the notes and have it like play it. I could probably find it if I just like go to one of these other tabs. That looks like it. Is it the Hall of Mountain King? Death Waltz. I think this is it. Yeah, this one. My god, she's got you trapped there. Okay, there we go. I think some beads adds to it. Mm-hmm. Ow. Okay. I'll probably start tossing on flats. This dog is like bright red. I put the darker and lighter colors in just like manually because I didn't close off the spaces. Softer red. I should put this character in like a scene first before starting the coloring of the water. Not yet. Bear that out a little bit. Hat. My hand is cramping up. It's 12 already? Okay, it's been 2 hours. Maybe I'll stop on this here. I still gotta ask if, oh, I forgot some lines. I still gotta ask if this character has any motifs or imagery or symbols associated with. Two whole entire hours. It feels like a pretty good time for a sketch and line art. I don't know if the hat would quite be this torn up. Okay, so I don't fiddle with this forever. I'm going to adjust the little rippy parts on this hat. Then I'm gonna sign off. There we go. Bit more subtle. Okay. Okay. Pretty happy with this so far. I must want to add something else to the hat or the head, but I'm not sure what. Maybe later I'll put something around the belt that's on the hat. Otherwise, I have everything else on there, I believe, so... If I need to like later doodle a joke version of this character where she's like got the zoomies, just running really fast, the wind catching her hat, and just like bleh. What the hell? Okay. Kind of weird leg spasm. Okay, stretching my leggies. I gotta get my arm a rest anyway. Okay, that's saved. Alrighty. I gotta sign off for now, because I got some stuff to do tomorrow. So just the hydrations and the postures and stretches and take your medses and feeded the catses and eated the pastas and get the goodest sleepy times you can. The most good sleepy times you are personally capable of. Okay, good night.